Good afternoon, peoples. Yes, I said afternoon. It's not the morning. We took a half of a day off in the morning and we're going to work right now in the middle of the afternoon, and it's going to be a great and marvelous day here in the D. It is a little overcast. Basically, it is clear today, except that grayness in the sky is some of the smoke from the wildfires in Canada. That's still a thing, believe it or not. So, got a couple of things for you, actually four to be exact. I got them written down so I don't forget them. And yeah, so before we get all started with everything, I want to say a great big shout out to all of our subscribers. We appreciate every single one of you, and we really are grateful for all of you, and we appreciate following us along in our journey in YouTube. If you have not subscribed, you can do so. It's completely free, and hitting the notification bell is a perk that is also free when you subscribe. That way you know when we go live or upload a brand new video. And we're also trying to get our watch hours up, so if you can go over to our playlist 2025 and just let it go, or watch them all. You can watch all the previous videos on the season 2025 playlist. We really appreciate you guys helping us out. Our goal, our short-term goal, by the way, is 1,000 subscribers. So go ahead and mash that subscribe button and watch some more videos, shall you? So enough of that ask. So yeah, today is another great day in the D, and so let's just kind of jump into things, shall we? So the first thing is that, as I've been talking about in the past, that Disney is starting to sweeten the pot since construction is starting to take over in the Magic Kingdom and other places, and we're waiting for rides to come back. Big Thunder Mountain is not coming back until 2026 in the spring, and we just got back some other rides like Test Track, but the Rock and Roller Coaster is probably going to be going down pretty soon. That's in Epcot. Or no, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, my mistake about that. And so anyways, yeah, it's one of those days. So, but there's a lot of construction going on all throughout the parks and just everywhere. And so they've sweetened the deal. Pass holders, you weren't left out in all the deals that were going on, and you are going to get a 30% discount. Now, normal people were just getting 20% discount off of a 20% discount off of the, wow, what the heck is going on up here? I've never seen anything like it before. Okay, he's gonna make it. All right. There's always a first for something, right? Okay, so anyhow, ordinary people, we're going to get a 20% discount off of resort stays in the fall and winter time, and now it's going to be 30% for pass holders. It is going to be great. So pass holders, enjoy it while you can. 30% off on certain dates from the fall into the winter and into the holiday season. It's 30%. That's a lot, by the way. So yeah, take advantage of that. I suspect they're even going to maybe, I don't know, 40% off, maybe 35, possibly, but who knows? There might be some more deals coming up, depending on how the crowd levels are, depending on how desperate Disney is getting to get people to come there, because they need the money. So yeah. So here's another one. So the Starlight Parade is going to be starting on July the 20th, which is not. It is only today's the 14th, and it's only 6 days from now, and the Starlight Parade will be upon us. I know you can't wait. Neither can I. I'll be watching it on a live stream somewhere probably. And I wouldn't be surprised if Disney does something for Disney Plus where they film it and make it a big, ginormous production, you know? So, Starlight Parade actually has their end float, which is always the one, it's like the last grouping of fireworks in a fireworks show. Well, now they have a brand new float at the end. Well, the whole thing's brand new, but the big float at the end has a new character, which is named Whimsy the Train. Yeah. Look, kids like trains, and why not have a character called Whimsy the Train? It kind of reminds me, of something that, it's just something that kids like, but it kind of reminds me of Sporky from the Toy Story, you know what I'm saying? We got Whimsy the Train. What kind of sounds like the Whimsy Kid story or something like that. Anyways, but Diary of a Wimpy Kid, there you go. So now there's going to be Whimsy the Train. It has one of those sayings to it, you know what I'm saying? And hey, listen, I think it's going to be a great thing. And there's going to be a cast of characters on the parade. It's going to be who is it going to be? Oh yeah, it's going to be Snow White and one of the dwarves. Mickey and Minnie, and some other pairings. And it's going to be a great parade. It's going to be at night. It'll be looking spectacular. It'll be a really lit up, exciting show with great music that they've composed for it. And I cannot wait to see it in about 6 days. That's going to be, let's see here, 6 days. It's less than a week. So next Sunday is going to be the first time that you'll be able to see it. It's going to be awesome. Next Sunday on July the 20th. Watch it. Somebody will be showing it off. The parade will not be available. It won't be showing during Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party or Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party. None of those special parties that you pay all the money for. They have their own parades, by the way. They have the Halloween parade. They also have the Christmas parade. They're not going to be putting on another parade just for that day. So those days are going to be off for the Starlight Parade. You'll have to watch it on a normal, regular, non-event day, by the way. All right, so, yes, so there is a new popcorn bucket. I've talked about this in the past, but we'll talk about it again because, it's stirring a lot of attention. And I don't think a big deal of it, but some people do. So the brand new popcorn bucket with the talking Mickey. Look, why people are freaking out because it's interactive, it talks to you. Hey, that's cool. I think it's great. Look, we wanted to take pictures with interactive, Mickey Mouse, not so long ago, and now you have an interactive Mickey popcorn bucket for only $45. It's like one of the cheapest things you can buy that is going to be of that caliber, that's going to be interacting with you, and also of Mickey. It's these popcorn buckets. No matter which one you get, they're so elaborate, yet they cost so. They're like one of the cheapest souvenirs to buy, and. If we look at the last one, is Spaceship Earth. It was so cheap, at $45, but it was so elaborate of a popcorn bucket, and they're always like that. So why not collect a popcorn bucket? Now I know you have to wait in these huge, ginormous lines for the popcorn buckets, but maybe it's worth the while to have a popcorn bucket of this caliber. You're giving a little bit of your time, or maybe a couple hours of your time, depending on, when it is that you're going to try to get one of these things. But yeah, I would get it before you want to try to pay an exorbitant amount of money on eBay to get something that only was originally $45, because they're awesomely great. So that's my suggestion. I don't know. Some people are saying it's creeping them out. I don't know. Maybe it's talking to them. Maybe they're possessed or something like that. Maybe it's evil Mickey. I don't know. He's not dressed up in his Fantasmic costume. So, I don't know. it's kind of people. I think this is one of the greatest things they come out with in a very, very, very long time. Is this Mickey popcorn bucket, and it looks awesome to me. What else can you ask for? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, yeah. Could be a new evil Mickey for the villains. I don't know. All right. So yeah. Lastly, we got the last thing we're going to talk about is the carousel of progress. And the carousel of progress may not be making any progress pretty soon. And so there was an article that I read. I can't remember, Inside the Magic, allears.net, one of those, WDW Magic or something, like one of those websites. I was reading an article, I think it was Inside the Magic, talking about how the carousel of progress is having some motor issues, and it may not be moving around in a circle much longer now, or rotating much longer. So what exactly is happening? You're going to be asking me right now. I'm sure you are. What's happening with the carousel of progress? Is this a joke or what? So the carousel of progress, was one of the very first rides, attractions in Walt Disney World. And, so it has these motors that move that turn the platform, so it goes in a rotation while you're around the center. So you have the outer disc and the inside stable disc, right? And it moves the stage around to different portions of the inside disc and shows you different things, different scenes, right? So they're saying that the motors, there's like 6 or 7 of them, that half of them are almost half of them are broken. I was thinking about whether it was more or less than half. Anyhow, there's several motors that are broken, and I guess to fix it all is going to cost an exorbitant amount of money. I don't know if that's really true or not. But here's the thing. If Disney is going to spend a lot of money on Test Track, or they're going to spend a lot of money on Big Thunder Mountain, or they're going to spend a lot of money on Astro Orbiter. Look, they took the balls off the Astro Orbiter, for God's sake. So they're they're going to take it down. They're going to redo the motors probably. This may take several months. They might have to order specialized parts. It's 2025. We have a lot of intuitive people and engineers that can make this thing be the best ride for the next 50 or 60 years. And who knows, maybe they'll update the ride again while we're at it. Maybe we'll get better animatronics. Maybe we'll get a new scene. Who knows? Who knows what might happen? But all I can tell you is I don't think Disney is just going to go, you know what? The thing is breaking down. We're just going to scrap it and build something new. That's not what's going to happen. I don't foresee that in the near future for the carousel of progress. I just think that these websites like to make some clickbait titles and think up some grandiose, fluff piece to try to get you to read on their site and maybe get some ad dollars. I don't know. That's what I'm just saying about this. I mean, I could really have seen it on one of these websites where they do, Disney news satire, but because that's another thing that I've seen. But no, I think that for a long time coming, we're going to have a lot of these original rides still, and they'll be fixing them up. Like Spaceship Earth. I know they said that they were going to be fixing that up and redoing it, and maybe updating a couple of scenes in that too, and reworking them and adding some more history on Spaceship Earth. And I think that would be great. They had some things that came up, and they're doing some other additions to the parks. But eventually, I think Spaceship Earth and Carousel of Progress are due for some attention. Most definitely. So, a lot of, so also I want to go over about one other thing that I totally forgot, is that I want to know, now this is not Disney related, by the way. I have seen the craze of the Labubu dolls, plushies. They're plushies, not dolls. But the Labubu plushies. What do you guys think about those things? What are your thoughts about the Labubu plushies? Is it all a fad that might just go away again? They've been around for a while and nobody's ever said anything about them. And all of a sudden now they're all over TikTok. They're all over, excuse me, YouTube. What are your thoughts about the Labubus? Labubu, Labubu. I'm not a singer, by the way. Anyhow, so, all right. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Go ahead and mash that subscribe button. See you later.